Torrential rain may have restricted play to just 2 sessions of 2 hours on the opening day of the 2010 Ryder Cup, but it was a compelling day's viewing. Ryder Cup debutant Dustin Johnson had the honour of hitting the first tee shot of the day early in the morning. Not surprisingly, he wasn't quite able to find the fairway, but what a welcome there was for the European opponents.
On the tee representing Europe, Lee Westwood and Martin Keimer.
An atmosphere like no other. Classic Ryder Cup competition. Colin Montgomery's Europe against Corey Pavin's United States. Early on, conditions absolutely awful. Torrential rain, though. This Lee Westwood out of a very wet bunker at the fourth, and this took Westwood and Keimer 2 up against Mickelson and Johnson. As always, it comes down to who holds the most putts, and Stuart Sink was in stunning form for the United States. This at the third. And that got Sink and Matt Kuchar back to all square against Rory McIlroy and Graham McDowell. Ian Poulter just loves the Ryder Cup, and he too found the putting touch at the third. That took Poulter and Ross Fisher 1 up against Tiger Woods and Steve Stricker. Padraig Harrington, a captain's pick, enjoying the atmosphere as he warms up on the first tee. Bubba Watson and Jeff Overton were a surprise pairing for Corey Pavin, both Ryder Cup rookies, and my goodness, did they justify the captain's confidence. Wonderful birdie for Overton at the first. Watson birdied the second. They were 2 up after 2, but then the torrential rain eventually soaked the course beyond being able to play any longer, and off we went for 7 hours and 15 minutes. Eventually at 5 o'clock in the evening we returned, and right away Phil Mickelson holed this one at the 10th to get back to just 1 down. But Sink's birdie touch and putting touch continued. This at the 5th to get back to all square. Second time he'd holed from off the green, and the captain's pick justifying his place. He was to do it again at the 7th. That took the Americans to 1 up, and in fact they ended the day's play 2 up after Sink did it again at 10 and 11. Ian Poulter, though, this an important putt at the 10th for Europe to get back to all square with Ross Fisher against Steve Stricker and Tiger Woods. And the man who was a real European talisman at Valhalla, putting beautifully again. Luke Donald and Padraig Harrington struggled against Watson and Overton, but this was an important putt for Luke Donald. They're just 1 down. Play ended for the day with still the morning session of 4 balls to be completed.